Hello. What's up, everyone? Can you hear me? How's the video? Hopefully it's good still. Using the DSLR again. Let's see. Check stream. Make sure it's actually up. Perfect. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just eating real quick because I got home and I didn't really have time to make a full meal yet. And it's not dinner time yet. It's still kind of early. It's like 5:30. So it's my after work snack right here. What's up, Listify, Trevor, Peter Nguyen, NGK 330, Gavin Earls. These are all the early people. Tyler James, Davenpot rather. Hey, what's up, Uncle Bill? $2200G. Interesting that you mentioned that because that's gonna be the next build. I actually have it right here. I've got the system built. I haven't tested it yet, but for gaming, from what I've seen, it's pretty good for esports and lighter titles. AAA, you're gonna have to turn down the settings and resolution, but I'll test it and I guess see for myself, and then I'll make my recommendations when I do the video. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get it finished by this weekend. So 2200G build should be maybe next week. What's up, Tekanook? I said hi. Shikamaru Nara. Alright, I said your name. Hey, it's Nate. What's up? Oh. Luigi, I see it for 120. Yeah, the sale price is about 120 or 120 to 130. I think it's usually listed for 229. But yeah, the chair. Oh, my jacket's on it. But the chair is pretty awesome. Maybe I can show you. Show the chair. It's mesh, so you can see through. The good thing about mesh is that like it doesn't pick up as much odor, I guess, as like full chairs. But yeah, I love this chair. Lee has this chair too, and the Build a PC sales community loves this chair. So, would recommend it for 120. I mean, if you think about it, those gaming racer bucket seat chairs are like usually what, 300. So this is quite cheaper. Oh yeah. EJ B-Stock is pretty bad today. I've noticed B-Stock deals the really good ones have been hitting like Monday and Tuesday. So definitely check it out before, don't just wait till the stream to check it out. Just constantly be checking it. There was some deals, I think, on 1050 Ti's for 120 just the other day, a day or two ago. So they go fast. An i5 2400 and GTX 780 Ti will definitely run Overwatch on higher than medium. You would be able to run on like high or maybe even ultra. At 1080p, of course. You fart in a mesh chair. Yeah, exactly, Pika. The fart will go through. X37. Yes, you should be able to flash the BIOS to run the new Ryzen chips as well as the APUs. Yeah, which is the nice thing about that. $2200G work for Fortnite. I'm actually not sure. I'm definitely gonna be testing. I actually have my game list here of everything I'll be testing. So we got I'll be testing CS:GO, LoL, Rocket League, and Overwatch because those are kind of what's considered like the lighter titles that I own, anyways. And then I'll also be doing Fortnite and PUBG, of course. Far Cry 5 because that's new. I haven't decided if I'll do Tomb Raider, but then I'll of course do the staple Unigens, and then Fire Strike. So I'm excited to test it out because I have not really built with an APU before, except for like computers I built for like my parents, which I didn't test for games and stuff. And this one's actually meant to kind of game on, so yeah. Okay. Let's see. I should do Crisis? Man, I haven't played Crisis since like college. What year did Crisis 1 even come out? Let me see. The original Crisis was like 2007? 2000 and... Yeah, it was 2007. So that was like my first year of college. I remember playing that. Graphics were so good. Do you like video games more or hardware? So I started as a gamer, like PC gamer. Then it naturally transitions you into getting into your PC and hardware because you want to upgrade it so you can play your games better. And then right now, I would say I probably spend more time doing like YouTube and hardware stuff and less time gaming just because I choose to prioritize that. But in a perfect world, I would be equally both into hardware and the gaming side of it. New components. The next build is actually going to be all new components, Arib. So, I know I don't do all new builds that often. I've only done 2 on the channel so far. And at this rate, it's basically 1 a year. And that's just because, it costs more to do new builds and your price of performance isn't as good. But this next build, it should be more... It's not going to be as heavily deal hunted, so it should be more accessible to everybody. So that should be good. And it's going to have the 2200G APU, so, yeah. Roblox. I've actually never even played or installed Roblox, so I have no idea what it requires to run. I'm guessing not much, though. Okay, let's see. How many PCs do I own? Let's see, 1. If you count laptops, in our house, we probably have like 4 PCs. There's my main one, laptop, and then a couple of, well, I guess my girlfriend has a PC, which I still consider mine because I bought and built it. And then we have like a HCPC media thing for our TV. I guess, and then the new one I just built. But a lot of times I sell my builds. I don't just hold on to them forever. And they're all really cheap too. Like all the other builds are like $200 or less. So, you have 5 PCs, but added together they're like not even 1,000. So yeah, I don't just have a whole bunch of high-end components or high-end PCs sitting around. But let's see, 2 terabyte hard drive for $33. Nice, Peter. Was it new or used? I'm guessing used because new 2 terabytes I think usually go for a little bit more than that, like maybe 40 to 50. Oh yeah, you good eyes. I didn't even notice it was on the frame now. Originally I think I had my camera like this so it wasn't on the frame, but yeah, so there's a PC in the background right there. That's the next build video that I'm currently working on. Yes, and handles, definitely handle it. What did I major in when I went to college? I majored in engineering, aerospace engineering, not film or computer science. I think I've mentioned this before, like in a Q&A, maybe, or in other streams, but I intended to go to college first to get a computer engineering degree. But then after I took my first Java programming class, I found out that I sucked at it. So then I switched majors really quick. Okay, let's switch to... Alright, so what's up everyone? Danny here. It is the Wednesday night stream. We're about 8 minutes in. I think everyone who's... that's 8 minutes is a good enough grace period for people to get in. I hope everyone is doing fine. Let me switch up the screen real quick so that we can start looking at random deals and just hanging out. And thanks for being very active in chat. It's really hard for me to keep up, but it's great that you guys are all having conversations with each other. So that helps me out a lot, and it kind of helps the building of the community. But yeah, we are halfway through the week, so 2 more days into the weekend. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. Yeah, let's see. Let me switch this to... Alright, here we go. So we'll start with EVJ B stock. I just took a look through here. There wasn't that much. Yeah, like I said earlier, if you're just joining in, check EVJ B stock around Monday and Tuesday. I saw some 1050 Ti's go for about 120 bucks. And yeah, it seems like they're starting some of the good deals earlier in the week, and this midweek madness isn't really much of anything. So let me... Yeah, I don't think there's a single thing on here, like no power supplies, and then all the high-end graphics cards are really overpriced, like 780 is going for like 180 bucks. So nothing here right now. Let's see. Oh, nice. Wednesday. B stock for some weird deals. Yeah. Let me look through here real quick. I'm gonna look at the specific graphics cards and see what they had. So we'll look at the 10 series and 9 and 700. Let's just look at the 600 series too. That's... I don't think there's gonna be anything. Everything's on sold out on auto notify. Yep, as expected. 700 series cards. Nothing. Nothing in the 900 series. And where's those 1050 Ti's? They have 1050s for 120. I wouldn't say that's worth it. Ooh, yeah, these went back up to 180. So yeah, nothing on B stock, unfortunately. GTA loading times be like, yeah, if you're playing GTA, man, it kind of sucks how long it takes to load. And I'm not sure if they can optimize it either, because the map is like so big and there's so many things to load. But definitely try to get in onto an SSD if you can. Though I think now it's probably up to like 70 gigabytes. So if you have 128 gigabyte SSD, and then you have your OS on it, and then you put GTA 5 on it, you really don't have much room for anything else. Because you gotta, you know, keep some room in case, I don't know, you download stuff or do, you know, and for your other programs. Have you ever thought of doing a meetup in the area? I have not, because I don't think I have that many fans in the Seattle/Washington area. So it'd be weird to kind of set up a meetup for like 3 people. Plus, I don't know how well I would interact with people, you know, like in real life. I've met people at PAX before. It was pretty cool, but we just said like quick highs and talked for a little bit and then left. But like when you organize a meetup, you're assuming that you're gonna spend some good amount of time hanging out, and I might be weird or awkward, or I don't know, carry myself oddly compared to how I am on camera, which can be edited, or on stream where I'm in the comfort of my own room. But let's see. Your PC can run that many tabs. Actually, let's see how many tabs until I can break. Actually, no. I'm gonna like break the stream and then it's gonna like shut off. We'll do that near the end. See how many tabs I can actively run, like YouTube videos or something. Yeah, power supply sales. There has been quite a bit. Like Seasonic has been going on sale a lot. Would definitely recommend them. I've seen some models of Corsair and EVGA as well. Though I think power supplies have always really been going on sale. There was never, I don't remember ever a time where there was like a shortage or like a price hike on power supplies. So you shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, and then if you do have deals, if you're looking for anything specific, we can look for it together. And it's Nate, one of the moderators. He can also help look too. He oftentimes send me deals to put on the stream as well. So definitely utilize the people around you that are willing to kind of help guide and find deals for you. SSDs. I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into SSDs tonight because SSDs, their prices have been dropping. We're looking at around like 35 to 40 bucks for 128 gigs and 60 bucks for 250 gigs pretty normally. So, what is on Fred? Okay, let's see. I really want a dash cam. Actually, no, I want a backup cam because I am horrible when it comes to parallel parking and knowing the distance of the back of my car. But this is a front dash cam. Timbuktu Blink Pack. This looks like a pretty cool backpack. Let's check this out. Amazon. It looks all like, what's it called? There's like a type of theme of clothing where you kind of wear really cool utility type stuff. This reminds me of that. But 48 bucks when it's normally 120. If anyone's looking for a backpack. Padded laptop compartment, easy handle for lifting, water resistant, made out of ripstop, which is those square patterns on there. Imported clamshell. If I didn't already have a good backpack, a Swedish one, I would probably pick this up. I'll link this in chat in case anyone is looking for a backpack. Techwear! There it is, June! Of course. I was actually watching a video recently of some hype beasts going over it just like pops up on YouTube, going over like budget techwear, like trying to make a techwear outfit at Goodwill and stuff, and they had a hard time doing it because there's not enough pockets and chains or whatever. But yeah, I found it really interesting. As you can tell, I don't really wear techwear. I just wear basic shirts and usually sweatpants. So, but yeah. Overwatch. GT 1030 still worth it. If you can find it, how much are GT 1030s going for right now? I remember when Oz Talks Hardware, or Ozzy, he did a video saying that they went for like $100 at one point. Oh wow, they still are over $100. Are you kidding me? I swear we saw it the other week. It went on sale for like $70 on Amazon. So, I'd say it's worth it. Kind of, if you can get it for like $70. Do not pay $100 for a GT 1030. Buy a used card for cheaper that has better performance. 8 gigabytes of DDR4. Actually, thanks for bringing that up. I was meaning to check DDR4 RAM prices because Toasty Bros actually made a video recently talking about an article that said there's like a oversupply of memory, so flash memory. So let's see, we gotta sort by DDR. So we're gonna look for 8 gigabyte modules and 2x4s. See what the cheapest one is. There hasn't been many RAM sales. Alright, so you can get a single stick of Ripjaws 5. So what is this? 2400, not bad. Yeah, so there's a bunch of RAM deals for under 80. I'm not sure if you're looking for much lower than 80, but yeah, 80 seems to be the going price from all the companies, and it looks like you can get 2400 is, let's see, so 2400. Yep, it doesn't look like there are any higher ones. Let's just see how much the 2666 are going for. Yeah, so I would pay a little bit more if you're building a Ryzen system, especially, or using the APUs. I would try to go for the 2666, though this isn't. You can't run dual channel on this, so, or this can't be run in dual channel rather, because it's only a single stick. But yeah, pay the extra $3 or $4 so you can get higher speeds. I'm curious what the cheapest 3000 megahertz kit is going for. But if the Toasty Bros and that article they were citing is correct, we should be seeing RAM prices maybe drop a little bit, just like a little bit. Oh yeah, you can spend $5 more and get a 2x4 set of Patriot Vipers. Yeah, for your Ryzen build. So 85. How much lower can't you overclock yourself? So with RAM, you're only guaranteed, or not even guaranteed, but RAM kits are kind of binned to whatever speeds they're sold at. So you technically can take a 2133 megahertz kit up higher, but you might have trouble doing so. Whereas the ones that are binned for the higher frequencies, they've actually tested and can get there easier. So, I mean, you can risk it, but if you're doing like a Ryzen build, you might be stuck with lower end RAM if you don't buy the faster speeds. Let's see. Rip, I paid $100 for a 1030. That is way too much to be paying for a 1030. GTX 1054 gigabyte for 180 is not a good deal. That is a really bad deal in my opinion. I would rather pick up the GTX 780 on EVGA B stock for 180 if you had to. Okay, whoops, not Twitter. Let's go back to this real quick. 1 terabyte. Oh, I saw this deal earlier. I didn't really get a chance to assess it though. So 16 gigabytes of G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM. What is it 3200 or 3000? What's the speed, yo? Yeah, 3200. Okay. And a 1 terabyte SSD. 1 terabytes have been going around $200. 180 gigabytes for the RAM. Actually no, the RGB RAM is a little bit more expensive. Those would be like 200. So this would be a good deal if you're, but this would be for a high-end build. I don't know if, like, is anyone in the chat looking for, like, to build something high-end? Because a 1 terabyte SSD and 16 gigabytes of RGB RAM at high frequencies, yeah, that's, you're not doing a budget build with this. So I'll link it just in case anyone is looking, because I think there's a slight discount here if you're looking to buy right now. R7 260X for $50, a good deal. 260X, I've never actually used that card. The lowest I've used was I've only used a 370, which I forget how that compares to a 270. 260X for $50? Isn't that gonna be like a GT 1030 around there? I have to look this up. We can look it up together. Wait, you said R9 270 versus 260X. Let's. Okay. So one person says the 260X is better. I just need more confirmation. Unless someone else in the chat knows for sure. 250X 1030, 260X. Come on. They're comparing all these other cards. I would say it's going to be around the same. I can't tell you which one is, like, definitively better, but they're going to be around the same performance. So I guess for $50 that wouldn't be too bad. Because as we just saw, GTX or GT 1030s rather are $100. Is buying a used GPU a smart idea? I think it's a very smart idea if you're trying to save money, and if you do it correctly, whatever that means. Just be careful, you know, when you buy it from whoever. If you're buying it local, kind of try to get an idea of the history of the card, what it was used for. A lot of people like to upgrade their hardware very quickly just because they always have to have the biggest or the newest and best thing. Kind of like how people always have to upgrade their iPhones even though it's only been a year since they got their last one. So a lot of used hardware can be gently used and still have like a lot of warranty left on it and a lot of life left on it. So just, you know, find the history of the card. A lot of the times people have nothing to hide. Yeah, it's good as long as it works. Well put. I don't know if I've had anything die on me that I bought used before, except for that sketch Craigslist PC build that might be stolen. The power supply didn't work, but the build was so cheap that everything else kind of made it worth it anyway. So, I think it's Nate. Weren't you talking about PSU deals earlier? Was this one of the ones you were talking about? Is this fully modular? It is. 50 bucks, fully modular, 550 watt, and 80 plus gold. You do have to deal with the rebate, but let's see. Ryzen 5 1600. I could have sworn a couple of weeks ago we just saw a bunch of those go for like 150 or so. It's awesome. Wait, okay, I'm missing. Oh no, he's talking to a person. It's awesome. Okay. Finding secondhand hardware is really good if you can find decent deals close to where you are. Yeah, for sure. As we saw though the other week, I remember I was trying to look for a 970 for one of the viewers, and they had nothing in their area, or they had a $200 budget. We were trying to look for a graphics card. We couldn't find anything. I think it was in Central Jersey. Was that last week's stream? Yeah. I watched your GTX 660 and i5 2400. I might build it because I'm low on money. Yeah, those are two very budget-oriented, kind of old parts that still perform pretty well in 1080p, in my opinion. If you need like 60 FPS on AAA titles, then you might have to look elsewhere. But if you're just trying to play games at like 30 to 40 FPS on medium settings for really cheap, then the GTX 660 is pretty good. Oh, what should I upgrade to from an RX 480? Do you need to upgrade from a 480 4GB? What are you trying to do? 4GB 480 is pretty good for 1080p. You're trying to push higher resolutions or just more frames, higher frame rates on like AAA titles. I think he ended up buying it from Hardware Swap. We found a 970 on Hardware Swap for like a 175 or something like that. But yeah, if you guys, I would like to think all the viewers have more integrity than random people on the internet. So if you guys, have stuff to sell and, you guys can link up here. Always be sure to use PayPal though if you are buying from each other. Use PayPal and use it for goods and services. And you write the description of what you're buying in there so that if someone rips you off, PayPal will give you your money back. But yeah, other than that, use Hardware Swap. Or there's Mercari and all those other websites that are popping up. There's the other one. I forgot what it was called. A lot of people were advertising recently, though, where it's kind of like Hardware Swap, except its own dedicated website. Clip it, chip it, something like that. Yeah, let's look for... So, someone was looking for a RX... Ooh, here's a good deal, but it's Fry's. I hate Fry's. I hate Fry's because it's so far from me, and they have tax. And... Can you ship this? Email exclusive. Let me see. Select in-store pickup. Yeah, so it's only for pickup in-store. And what is up with this page? I think this would be a pretty good buy. For 90 bucks? Yeah. i3-8100. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the PM, Nate. I will check it out. Wait, where are you? Ooh! Nate with the deals. All right. Oh, wait, are these old deals? What's going on here? When did you post these? Today. Okay. So we got an SSD deal from Nate. He says it's 50 bucks, but is there like a coupon code you need? Because I'm seeing 60, which is not a bad price. Where is the EVGA? Oh, wait, you probably posted it not to... Oh, here it is. Okay. 650 watt, 30 bucks off with combo. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, today's email, yeah. So this one you can get for how much? 50 or 40? If it's 40, I might have to pick that up. Where is it? Ew. Oh, it's 50 bucks. Still a pretty good deal using the coupon code that Nate put in. Yeah. And then, alright, this power supply. What is this? What combo do you have to get with this? Wait, what? So this is after rebate gonna be $50 for. Does this count as fully modular in this semi-modular? Because oh yeah, it says semi-modular right here. But you're gonna have to use that 24 pin anyway, so it's whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty good deal. I think we already linked it in here. Alright. Hardware, yeah, definitely check Hardware Shop. We'll take a look at Hardware Shop in a bit. I do have that tab open in case anyone's looking for used deals. But there's been laptop deals too. I've been seeing a lot of laptops around the $700 price point for like a GTX. Okay, maybe like $800 with the GTX 1060 in it. Would definitely recommend that. BenQ refurb monitors. No, though I remember, wasn't it like 200 something bucks? Where is it? Yeah, I would still not recommend, even though that's like a sale price, Nate, for the RX 580 4GB. I wouldn't recommend it. If you're spending nearly $300 on a graphics card, I would say get something else, because AMD prices still have the premium on them. AMD cards still have the premium on them. Wait, you gotta upgrade from a 970 to a 1060? Don't do it. That's like a side grade. Even if you get the 6GB one, which is gonna be better, I don't think it's worth the money. Like, if you have a 970, the next jump up would be a 1070, in my opinion. But whoa, you seen 1070s for $250 used right now? Oh yeah, $350. There you go. Yeah, $350 would be. I would pay the extra for the 1070. Okay, so here's the. Oh yeah, so here's the price deal. $90. I'm not sure how many people have fries around them, but if you're trying to go Coffee Lake, you can grab one of these. These are actually quad core, so I don't know when I would build. I don't like have any plans to build with Coffee Lake, just because DDR4 is so expensive, and there's none on the used market. So if I built with the Coffee Lake, like on the Coffee Lake platform, I would have to do an all new build essentially. And all new builds, like their lower cutoff point right now is like $350 to $400. You can't build anything cheaper than that, because you're going to be paying $80 for RAM, and then, you know, let alone the new motherboards and processors and all that. It adds up. So no plans of building with this anytime soon, sadly. But if you guys are, this would be a pretty good price. They have to be competitive with AMD because the APUs and then how cheap the first gen Ryzen chips are getting. Like the 1200s were going for $70 the other week. Okay, build a PC sales. What we got here? This is where I was. Oh, this is what I was talking about the other week when I tweeted out. You can get 2 terabyte SSDs for $300, less than 300. This probably wouldn't have any tax for me, so it would be $280. So tempted to buy it, but it's kind of a waste of money for me because I don't need that much space. Hey, what up, Budget Tech? Welcome to the stream. It's not hyper-threaded, but because it has the 4... Let's actually take a look. Let's see. Yeah, so it's technically not hyper-threaded, but it's 4 cores. So it's not the 2 core 4 threads. It's, you don't need it because each of the cores is its own thread. If it was hyper-threaded, it would be 4 thread or 8 threads. Okay, BenQ refurbs. Oh, here we go. This is what you're talking about. This is actually less than an hour old. So we're looking at $177. Oh, 80 bucks for DDR3. Ooh. I got excited, then I got not excited. Split tech. I think that's about average. 8 gigabytes of DDR3 is going for around 40 bucks from what I've been seeing. Alright. What do we got here? 24-inch esports gaming monitor. What's so special about this thing? Okay. Low response time. $144 Hz. Okay, so 144 Hz monitor for 177 bucks. And where's this? This is being sold by BenQ Direct. Okay, so it's directly from them. Don't click the link. Click the comments. Wait. What's up? Oh yeah. You want to see the comments? So this promo code apparently works for all of the monitors that are listed on there, but it will show the rest of the BenQ refurbs for sale. I did click on the comments. I'm not seeing. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not showing anything else. But we need to go refurbs, and we can take a look here. Is there anything else that's really worth it? Here, I can. Whoever's looking for a monitor, since I'm not a monitor guy, I'm just a plebeian who's on 60 hertz. I linked it in chat. Definitely check it out. 700. Oh, so expensive. Okay. I get y'all to. I'm tempted to go G4560. If you can get it for cheap enough, like the G4560s have been going for less than 50 bucks, I think. And then you can get a motherboard for like 40 bucks. Though you're gonna be limited to the highest you're gonna be able to go is a 7700K with that. So keep that in mind. Well, probably a 7700 if you end up not getting a Z motherboard, but okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh wait, what? Maybe I read it wrong. 1050 Ti. Why is this a good deal? 120 for a 1050? I thought I saw a 1050 Ti. Yeah, a whole bunch of people are going meh. So that 1050 for 120 bucks is very meh. What is the best small graphics card under $100? Small one? When you say small, do you mean low profile or just short? So not graphics, GPU graphics card. So when you say small, are you talking about one of these little things, or are you talking about one of these ones? Looking for like, you know, low profile. Ooh. So if you're going new, GT 1030 or RX 550. How much is the RX 550 right now? Actually, not 509. Those, oh man, 120 bucks, are you kidding me? Alright, 750 Ti is also a good option. If you can find a used 750 Ti, which, let's see if we can find any. It looks like there are none. 750 Ti, this is a fake eBay listing. You're probably gonna have to check eBay for that one because they're kind of getting old now. But yeah, 750 Ti low profile is probably gonna be the only one you can find under 100 bucks. Make sure you don't get one of these fake Hong Kong ones too. Look for a legit one, which I'm not seeing any. So, okay. Personally, I think Sailrite have been making it better. Oh yeah, no, definitely. How much were the let's see, R5 1600s? How much were these going for in the last? So we did. Was it the? Here, let me. So Micro Center was having them for 150 bucks, but that's Micro Center. I thought I saw them cheaper. Oh, on Amazon, yeah. So that was a month ago, though. So yeah, if you can get one for around 150, 160, I'm trying to think of what I would buy over this. The cheapest the 1700 has gotten was like 220 or 230 from what I remember. So this would probably be your best deal for kind of like a mid-range system. Oh, the question is R5 16. How much is the 2600 though? MSRP. Can't you pre-order them? No. Oh, honey, I have not. Is that the the money saving one? 179. Oh. What are the gains on the 2600, Nate? I'm guessing like 5 to 10%. Alan, GTX 770, 2 gigabytes are very good cards. I guess we don't know the exact performance increase because none of the reviewers have released videos on it. But has AMD released any kind of like, you know, the charts that they show? But if you're gonna look at it's basically what, a $30 difference, depending on the sale. I'm just gonna go and see if there's any images. Where's the images? Did anyone? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. %3 better IPC and about 4 to 5 megahertz more headroom. For 30 bucks. So you look at 30 bucks out of 150, so it's about a 20%, 15 to 20% price increase. I would still be comfortable going with a Ryzen 5 1600, honestly. This is just like one of those half incremental upgrades, so it's kind of like the 6700 versus the 7700K. I could care less when they released KB Lake. I'm still sitting on Skylake right here. But Coffee Lake, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind upgrading to 8700K. I'm just too cheap right now. Hey, what's up, ChronoCav? If you're playing at 1080p, I have yet to experience I guess any noticeable bottlenecking due to 2 gigabytes of VRAM, because all the budget builds I do, they usually only have 2 gigs. You know, a lot of the older cards, especially Nvidia's side, are 2 gigs, and I haven't really had a problem with it. And they're usually a lot cheaper. So if you're playing on 1080p, for the most part, you should be fine. But then AMD, going back to their Radeon 7000 series, like the 7950, they had 3 gigabytes on them. So Sandy Bridge is definitely really good for budget builds. The i5 2400 is like the sweet spot. Sometimes you can find 2500s or 2500Ks for pretty cheap. Then you can go for those. For a lot of people, mail-in rebates are scams because the company is counting on a lot of people not sending it in. Yeah. Wait, what are they saying? ChronoCav spent 200. Good deal. Wait. About GTX 970 from Reddit 2 days ago. As soon as I got my funds, $200. I'd say that's pretty much the going price of them right now. I have been checking Build a PC sales. No, hardware swap rather. And yeah, 970s are pretty much sitting at 200. So if you're getting comparable performance to a GTX 1060 3 gigabytes, then that's pretty good. Though it's kind of sad that, you know, we're looking at a graphics card that's almost 2 years old now, and we're still looking at it like at the MSRP as if that's a good deal. That's all I have to say about it. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, here it is. The G4560. And it's from Rakuten. I think they used to be buy.com. I always forget. But 13 hours ago, I wonder if the price went up. Oh, if you have a coupon, you can get it for $50. So I could actually probably use this because I still have those like 1 or 2 B1 B250 B150 B150 motherboards that could still use this. A lot of people are recommending away from this though, because if you go with like a Ryzen 1200, then you have a better technically upgrade path. GPU prices in Canada, I have no idea. I don't even know when GPU prices are going to get better in America, so I can't comment on that. Everything that you hear from people are just speculation, and yeah. A lot of people are making videos about speculation these days, I've noticed. Like on YouTube, a lot of people, like there's content where you like, you know, PC builds and all that stuff, but then a lot of people are doing it where they're reporting on news, and there's nothing wrong with that, but like a lot of people are starting to also report on news that isn't really confirmed. So yeah, it's just speculation, so you gotta have to take all of that with a grain of salt. Oh, I did not know that they go for that cheap, Dan man. That is yeah, $60 for 1200, solid deal. Which I guess they should be going for if their sale prices are hitting like 70. Okay. I think that's about it. We're starting to get into like over a day old, so they're not going to be relevant anymore. So let's take a look at hardware swaps, see where people are selling on the used market. Like this 16 gig kit of HyperX RAM and a GTX 1070. $450 for the 1070. Ooh, too expensive. The RAM though is, how much is it? Oh, 140 shipped. That's kind of a sale. I mean, RAM's RAM. So if you're looking for some RAM, this would be better than buying it new on Newegg. Oh, and this seller has 100. So if you guys don't know, on Hardware Swap, these numbers are how many verified sales a person has. So this guy has 100, or transactions rather. So this guy has 102 of them. So you could say he's like a legit and trustworthy person on here. Okay, do you want to buy a GTX 762 gigabytes? I don't, but I'm pretty sure some people in the chat might. How much are you selling for, Dan man? You can probably hook up with someone and do a PayPal swap. Ryzen 3 prices, they have been going down already. I'm not sure if it's because it's a year old now or due to the 2000 series launching. Probably a little bit of both. I don't think they're going to get that much cheaper though, because like a lot of people, when they speculate price decreases, they don't realize that things just have an inherent bottom value. Like, it does not make sense for them to sell Ryzen 3 chips brand new for, like, let's say I'd say like 65 to 70 bucks. Like that $70 Ryzen 3 1200 deal we saw like a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. I don't think that's, one, that common, and two, it's going to go that much lower within the next year. Because they're still really good chips. They have no reason to sell them for that much cheaper. Like, you're still getting such a good value at 70 bucks. So, they're, you know, I think that's probably as low as it's going to get. GTX 760, how long can you use it until it can't play modern games? Probably another year or two. You're just going to have to start playing on low settings on AAA titles. But if you think about it, what the last new graphics card was the 1080 Ti of like high tier performance, and I don't even know when the next cards are coming out and how much better they're gonna be. So I'm not sure if we're kind of hitting a point of diminishing return for performance right now. If you look at the RX 500 series, it was kind of like a refresh. So it's not like the best cards are getting any better. So we're kind of sitting stagnant right now. Dan Man, what do you say? Yeah, I did see the 2 terabyte SSD, and I just went right past it because $300 for an SSD when I could probably buy like a Ryzen 1700 motherboard for $300. Okay, what else we got? Oh, a Razer Blade. It has a 7700 HQ and a GTX 1060 in it. $1,500. It's because it's one of those super portable, thin laptops. $1,500? Oh my goodness, that's so much. Would be good for an on-the-go kind of powerhouse. Was the seller, did he have really good eBay feedback? Hallerstein Jenkins? Or was it just like a zero reputation person? A lot of people, once they get a high amount of eBay reputation, they try to not scam people, because when you get like 1 negative rating on eBay, it makes your account look bad. So people will go out of their way to kind of like make the situation right if they do screw you over. Where's the 15% PNY deals? Oh, is it this one 2 days ago? New egg in Amazon. What the heck? Yeah, let's see. Isn't there a thing that's you can go for on sale? It looks like it's gonna be average deals because so I see this one that's on sale. Yeah, it seems pretty typical pricing. So it's just those two. FreeSync monitor. Oh yeah, I'll check the Twitter deals in a second. Anyone looking for an Elgato HD 60? $100? This is actually what I use to get my gaming footage now. Can you guys hear what's going on in the hallway? Let me know if you can. What are good FM2 Plus APUs for gaming? I don't think any of those APUs are good for gaming. Some of them can be decent chips, like the ones that perform similar to the 860K, if you can get it for cheap enough. Because people are giving me crap about the 860K. I know it's not a great chip, but if you can get it for cheap enough, it'll play 1080p pretty well, or decently. 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, you can get it for here. $45, sold out really quick. If you are looking for RAM and don't mind used, check out Hardware Swap. Cause yeah, I haven't seen them for like $40 to $50 on here. People are pretty good about DDR4 prices on Hardware Swap. $90 GT 1030 is still too expensive in my opinion, especially when they were going for like 70 or 80 brand new a couple of days or even a week ago. Budget PC with a G4560, yeah, I would recommend it. It's starting to get hard to recommend, but because the motherboards can be found for pretty cheap, because you can flash 1151 100 series board to use it, then it makes it a pretty good deal. What chair? It's the Hyken. It's technically, I'm not sure if anyone but Staples sells it, but it's the Staples Hyken. Speaking of technical, or what was it? I forgot what that clothing was called again. Technical gear, whatever. But it's called a technical mesh chair. So Are you going to do a giveaway for 70,000 subs? No, I decided I was going to do it at 78,000 because I'm going to be giving away a GTX 780 Ti. So the 78 and 78 thing kind of go together. But yeah, hopefully that's not too far away. Maybe a couple of months, a few months. Techwear. Thank you. Technical wear. Sounds like a nerd who doesn't know what he's talking about. But yes. Oh yeah, everyone's gonna be eligible. All giveaways are usually eligible to everyone. It'll be international and everything, so everyone gets a chance. If anything, the international viewers, especially the ones in countries where PC parts are ridiculously expensive, they probably need it more. So yeah, it'll be open to everyone. GTX 970 Hybrid Cooler Edition on B-Stock for $230. They should put a regular stock cooler on it instead of like $180, because I could care less about a card like that having all-in-one loop. Alright, see ya, Taco. I am the Taco. Okay, nothing else really pops out here. Nope. Okay, so people said that they posted Twitter deals. GTX 780 Ti for $80. Wait. Check Twitter. I'm trying to check Twitter, but it's not working. Why are you not working, Twitter? Oh, we got a bunch of Seattle Craigslist deals. I might got it. Last time I did a Craigslist for how long was technically last year, and then I posted it in January. So it's been a while. Oh, okay. Also, is this stab fish? I think we've talked about this before. I thought it was stale fish, but is this like supposed to be elite speak for 1-3, like the letter B? Remind me again, stale fish or stab fish. Facebook Marketplace. All right, is that all the things we got? We got it. All right, GTX 760 for $85 in Renton. What? Way better than a GTX 1030, a GT 1030. He says 85 or best offer. I guess if you $60 for it wouldn't be too bad. I am not in need of graphics cards though. If anything, I have like a couple of extra ones right now, so I do not need this. But if you're in Seattle, definitely check it out. We got a 770 for $100. He doesn't say if it's a 4GB model, and I'm not sure if I can tell from this picture. This would be a pretty good deal, honestly, just because it performs like a 1050 Ti. And I know I've actually seen a lot of people get these for around 80, but I would pay 100 for it if I needed to build a system right now and didn't have a graphics card. Then we got, ooh, now this, dang it. It's DDR3. How fast is this RAM though? 2400 megahertz, so that's pretty fast for DDR3. I think it's a little overpriced though. $60 per 8 gigs. I know it's 2400 megahertz and it's Corsair Vengeance with the nice fancy heat sinks, but too expensive. And then we got DDR4, one stick, a 1x8 gig stick of Hynix for $60 in Federal. So it's either buy this or buy 2400 megahertz with actual heat spreaders, and you can get a 2x4 kit for $20 more. So I don't know about this one. Maybe this was 50, but I think 60 is a little bit high considering what this is and its use case with with Ryzen and the APUs becoming so popular. What is this? Office Max. 24-inch LG monitor. What's so special about this? I love how full HD. You mean it's 1080p? Okay. So it has FreeSync up to 75 hertz. Okay, so that's what's special about it. In this pretty standard though. I would think 24-inch, even though it's 75 hertz with FreeSync, a 150 seems like a normal price. Yeah, even though IPS and FreeSync, I guess I don't really look for the normal prices too often. Let's take a look at Amazon and do a comparison, right? So we'll go for 1080p monitor, 75 hertz, IPS, FreeSync. Gotta put all the keywords in there. Where's the sort by prices? I have too many keywords in here that. Let's look at Newegg. Because if so, then this is a pretty good deal. Whoever posted this. I'll link it in chat right now because I think it is gonna. Alright, let's just look for 1080p monitors. And we're not even going to look at sales. We're going to look at standard pricing right now. Okay, so we're going to go for, it's FreeSync an option here. Usage, display port. I might just have to type it in. Adaptive sync technology. Here we go. We're not even going to look at G-Sync because we know it's going to be ridiculously expensive. And we want, let's look for 24 inches. 131 bucks right here. So what was that one going for? On Office Depot. That was 150. So this was an Acer. Is this IPS? What's up? Measure the rice? Yeah, I can measure the rice. Give me 1 second. I gotta go measure some rice for my girlfriend using my finger method, where you put it in the water and you measure it to the line. Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hello. A little bit more water. And I'm back. Alright. I paid the 20 extra for the LG. Yeah, let's keep looking. So refurbs. Okay, so wait, who was saying there was 144 hertzes? Let's look at the actually 21 to 23 inches. Cause that it's got Dell, ViewSonic. What was the response time on the other one? Five millisecond versus 6. Anti-glare. What kind of panel is this? Oh, this one's only 60 hertz though. Okay, yeah, so right now this is a pretty good price. So who was saying there was 144 hertz monitors for around 160? Is that what we just saw earlier actually about the PC sales? Wow, I just saw your Your comment, X-Turk Connor. You're horrible. And by horrible, I mean not really horrible, but you got a dirty mind. Okay, 150 bucks for some 2400 Vengeance LPX RAM. So this is a pretty good price. Or best offer. Cryptocurrency is okay. Apparently this guy takes cryptocurrency. But, so if you offering like 130 to 140, that'd be a pretty good price. I don't need RAM right now though, unfortunately. So if you're in Seattle, definitely check this out. ViewSonic. Okay, I will look that one up. Yeah, Ryzen CPUs, you don't need fast RAM, but you can see up to like 10 to 15% performance increases from it. So, you know, it's worth spending the extra 5 to 10 bucks to get that performance. Like, you can put 2133 megahertz RAM into Ryzen or APU builds, and I'm pretty sure you'll still be fine. It's just there is a difference that is noticeable, but I wouldn't say it's like you super screwed up if you didn't get fast RAM. Thanks, Brad. I know you're a little bit further south. Keep sending them, and the really good ones. I'll do another Craigslist ride along because I haven't done one in a while. I just haven't done any Craigslist pickups in general recently because I'm kind of good with what I have so far. Or I just buy things online. Like when I bought those graphics cards from EVJB stock, that, you know, kind of filled up my graphics card supply. And yeah, GTX 760, I would pay like up to 70 bucks for it. Sub best $80 graphics card, used or new. Definitely is gonna be used because you'll get more performance out of it. It's 80 bucks. Probably GTX 770 if you can find it. GTX 770, 670, 760, 660 Ti would be pretty decent. Would I ever consider doing YouTube as a full-time job? When I first started the channel, which I think a lot of people have the same mindset. It's like, oh my goodness, this is so fun. This is awesome. I wish I could do this full time. But I'm coming up on like 2.5 years of doing YouTube now. And I only do it part time, obviously, because I post like one video a week, if that. Sometimes I miss that even. And I've noticed how stressful it could become. So I can't imagine doing YouTube full time and making that my main source of income. And obviously, you know, I would have to do other things like deals with like either sponsors or like make merch and stuff, because YouTube ad money in itself isn't the best thing. But I think it's kind of risky because YouTube itself's been around for 10 years, but or like 10 or 11 years, but I guess 12 or 13 now. Oh my goodness, where has time gone? But to think that things like adpocalypse and demonetization can just come and, you know, sweep you under your feet, that's really scary. Hey, thanks for the donation, Nate. Yeah, it's scary to think like if I do this full time, first of all, you'd have to pay for your own like medical benefits and all that stuff, which my job currently has. But then the pay isn't gonna be consistent like with a not real job, but a full-time 40-hour week office job. So even though it's more fun, it's too risky right now, especially since I'm at the age now where I'm going to start considering starting a family soon, and my girlfriend and I are looking to buy a house soon. It's just things like that make it so that going full-time would not be the best idea, especially with the size of the channel right now. But yeah, that's my take on it. 770 Ti does not exist, but a 760 Ti does exist, which I did a build on. You guys some of you probably remember that. I had so much people tell me that 760 Ti's don't exist after I made the video, after I showed them the MSI Afterburner, like, and GPU-Z, not GPU-Z, what am I saying? Oh yeah, it is GPU-Z. After showing that to them, like, they didn't believe it existed. But yeah, 770 Ti, I don't think existed. Oops, I just put 7 in. 770 Ti. Yeah, it's not official, so that never existed. Let's see. If the money starts slowing, things would be a lot. Yeah, definitely getting paid more. I mean, money technically, you know, people say money doesn't buy happiness, but it does buy a lot of comfort and makes you a lot less stressed. Obviously, it's not going to fix all the problems. Like if you have health problems or if your loved one has health problems, money's not going to fix that. But in terms of keeping a roof over your head, keeping yourself fed, keeping yourself kind of just more stress-free, money helps a lot. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And I'll come if you can stream full time. I'll take your job. Deal. Yeah, streaming. Twitch streamers make a lot of money, but you have to be good at video games or really entertaining, which I'm not good at either of those things. So YouTube, I don't know how much YouTube streamers make. I don't know of any full-time YouTube streamers, kind of like the equivalent of Twitch streaming, and how much donations they get. But let's see. Is a 6500 with 8 gigabytes of DDR4 and a Hyper 212 Evo SLI mobile for 300 Canadian a good deal? 180 bucks for the RAM. What's the Canadian to USD? 237 bucks? Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Just because I think the processor and RAM alone are worth about 200 bucks. 70 bucks for the RAM and 130 for the chip. Okay. Hey, nice, man. You upgrade your RX 480 broke, the 4 gigabyte version. They sent you an 8 gigabyte version instead. Nice. That's awesome. Can I do a sub $300 PC? Try and keep MSRP. The next build is gonna be kind of around that price point. It's gonna be a little bit more just because I decided to go with certain parts, but you could probably get it for. I don't think you can get it for much cheaper than $350 MSRP. Again, because of the RAM prices. But APUs are helping a lot in keeping lower prices. If you want more money, just buy more subscribers. That's the exact opposite. Buying subscribers doesn't do anything for you because it doesn't get you the views to get more ad money. If anything, you're doing the opposite of, you're spending money to get subscribers for no benefit. How good is a Zotac GTX 1050? I mean, I would say it's as good as any other 1050 card. Can you do a $200 budget PC video with a Fortnite EST? What is a Fortnite EST? Because I have a tight budget, and really just do a similar build to what I did, or buy a pre-built Sandy Bridge i5 system and slap in whatever graphics card and power supply you can. That's the only way you're gonna get under 200 bucks to play Fortnite decently. Okay. So I guess we're getting into questions now. We've been streaming for about an hour and 15 minutes. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to look up? I can still look if you guys are looking for anything specific. Let me check Twitter again. Facebook gaming. Uh-oh. No. Whoops, 1 second. I think my Oh, I gotta change my battery. Give me 1 second. So, I have hit the limit of the DSLR on battery. Alright, I'll be back in 1 second. I should be back right now. Am I back? Hello? Let me check the stream health real quick. I have not checked on that for a while. Alright, sweet. Okay. Look up Dell Opti. Yeah, Dell Optiplexes, Lenovo. Well, Lenovo and HP. I forgot which ones. I think HP is the one with the proprietary connectors. So Dell Optiplexes are kind of my go-to suggestion because they take the standard 24 pin and all that stuff. If you need to upgrade the power supply, but all right. The autofocus is catching my face. Give me 1 second. There we go. Use GTX card under $80. It's gonna be like the 760, 770 if you're lucky, 670, 660 Ti, stuff like that. Turn off the face tracking. Yeah, it's on by default with this Canon EOS software, but. Hey, Highlander, thanks. Are you in the chat right now? Are you under the name Highlander? $20. Okay, let's see. We got 24-inch curved. Oh, nice. Well, this is actually pretty good. Use this code for an extra $20 off. I can't link it in the chat. If you guys go to my Twitter. Actually, here, I'll link the tweet. How do you link tweet? Copy link to tweet. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty good. 27-inch. But just by size, anyways. Is there any? It doesn't look like it has FreeSync or 75 Hertz or anything. But if you're just looking for kind of a larger monitor, $20 off would make it 130. So you should make your own Discord. Nate's been telling me to do that. One, I'm too lazy. No, it's not that I'm too lazy. It's just there's like every tech person has a Discord. Does it make sense for all of you guys to have to join like 8 different Discords? I don't think that makes sense. That's why I don't want my own Discord, because it's gonna be the same people that are in Toasty Bros Discord, the same people in Ozzy's Discord, the same people in Scatterbolt's Discord, the same people in Lee's Discord. So I don't see why we need another Discord server that serves the same thing. But that's just my opinion on it, and I'm not that active in Discord in general. For the most part, I squat in Lee's Discord, and I'm not even active on there. So if I had my own Discord, I would probably not even be there. So that's why I don't want to make one for myself. My friend gave me a 1070 for $100. That is like the best friend in the world, because that is a really good card for $100. Do I speak the truth regarding Discord? Is that who you're talking about, X-Turk? Even then, what would the usage be? Let's see. Setting a Discord. I don't think setting up a Discord is a huge pain. I actually have one where my friends and I use to play games, but that's all we use it for is voice chat. So we use that as the equivalent of Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, or we used to use Skype. So it's a big upgrade to that. But having a Discord server, when there's like, I don't know, I think communicating with the community through Twitter and like just the YouTube comments and stuff, I've found has been enough for me. So, $960 with one broken fan for $5 Canadian. Seriously, why would they sell it for that cheap? It's still, if it's a functioning card, it still has a lot of value to it. Yep, Ventrilo. I think, was Ventrilo ever free? I never had my own server. I think people paid for it, because all my guild or whatever in WoW would always have the server, so I would be able to use it for free. But I think they had to pay for it for hosting. But yeah, God, thinking about it now, Ventrilo and TeamSpeak, all those programs, they're so obsolete compared to Discord. Can run Overwatch and Skyrim on high to ultra settings. GTX 1060, 10 gigabytes? Yeah. Definitely. Do you think you can stream with a 1050? Yeah. I don't... Streaming... Actually, I might have to take that back. Depending on what your CPU is. If you can put most of the workload on your CPU. But if you had like a really, like a 860K and 1050, ooh, I don't know about that. You would probably want like a, let's see, like a Ryzen, if you like a Ryzen 5 paired with it. The clicking sound. I remember the phonetic name sound on Ventrilo, where you can type something in and it will, let's see. Yeah, where basically you can put how it phonetically sounded, so that when you logged in, it would say the robotic voice would say your name. And we used to mess around and go like, my helicopter goes swash, 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 and stuff like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. It stutters. GTA 5 on a GTX 1060, 16 gigabytes RAM. You should not be stuttering in GTA 5 with those specs. What i7 is it? Are you using? And no, half the community does not join Discord servers. I don't even think like a quarter of the community join Discord servers. Let me take a look at. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say a lot less, because a lot of YouTube subscribers and viewers, they probably don't even know what Discord is. You have to be kind of, because there's a lot of viewers who actually don't even come back to watch your content. I don't even know why they click subscribe, because that's why you see a lot of channels where they have more subs than they do average view count per video. So yeah, people hit sub and then I don't know, maybe they sub to too many channels. Yeah, you shouldn't be starting with the i7 4790K. Something is up there. I don't know what though, because I don't have that system in front of me, but I've had worse systems. I've had worse systems get better performance than what you're saying. Yeah, Sting, you can link stuff. Just put in the link and then separate the link with spaces. So you're looking at this 24-inch monitor for $129. We were just looking at better monitors than this for like $20 more. I think 24-inch monitors usually go on sale for around $100. So I would look for that, because I don't think there's anything special about. Oh, it's a 27-inch monitor, so that one is how much? $200? No. Not worth it. Hey, thanks Trafalgar Raleigh X. That was a very fun LAN. Can't wait till the summer one though, because it's actually gonna be warm and we'll be outside. More drone footage. Look at my tweet. It's a monitor. Okay, I will look at your tweet at the monitor. Go, go, go. So we're basically winding down on the stream now. It's coming up on an hour and a half. It's about 7 p.m. my time. How come it's not working? F5, come on. I don't see your tweet. See you, Minecraft Lego. Oh, your Ogo. Yeah, we did look at this. This is actually a pretty... I think this is a pretty good deal. Even though you don't get like any FreeSync or higher than 60 hertz. But what was the panel? Did they say? Is there any reviews or Q? It's curved. Control button. I'm guessing. I guess IPS panels aren't that hard to find in cheap monitors these days. It's actually getting really common. So let's take a look. Is it IPS? C27W. Is this the same model number? C... Nope, this is a different one. We're gonna find it. Doesn't look like it's IPS. No, it's probably VA. Because I'm not see. It would have been one of the first things to come up on here. Okay. Thanks for the Wait, can I view it without making it normal? I actually didn't even catch what he said, but I'm curious what he said. Do you know any kicking apples? What size are you looking for? We just actually posted SSDs earlier on. I'm not sure if you were here, but let me see if I can find it. Here's the SSD deal. Nate, do you have the link for the you can save $10 on it and get this for $50 after the coupon code. Or if you have the Newegg newsletter, you can get this for, hey, it's Team Group too. I'm actually gonna use RAM from them soon. So 240 gigabytes, $40, $50, sorry, after the coupon code. This is probably, I would say, one of the better deals that we found tonight. What's your Twitter so I can send a link? It's at Nerd on a Budget. Let me. There it is. Okay. How's this looking? All right, so we're gonna go back to Big Head Danny because we got a few minutes of. Link is too long, is it? How come when I click it, it works? This is weird. Let me get it on Bitly then. Yeah. Shorten. Here you go. Here's the SSD deal. 144 Hertz monitor I found Newegg was the Acer. So 24-inch, high refresh rate. Colors don't suck. Oh, I sent it in Discord. No one looking on Craigslist? Oh, okay. Wait, we were just looking at this. The other one was like $10 cheaper though. Hey, thanks for the follow, ChronoCav. 4 gigabytes DDR3 AMD A10 8700K. Let's look at, is the A10 8700K, is that the one that's like the 860K, except with the integrated graphics? I don't think there's an A10 8700K. Are you thinking of a different one? Hey, what's up, Blix? First timer. We're actually finishing up the stream soon. So you can always rewind and watch what you missed out on. But yeah. Yeah, California, man. Just because there's so many first of all, that's where a lot of the like that's where Newegg is. That's where the warehouse is. Their main one, anyways. But also the fact that you have like multiple fries and then Micro Center and stuff like that. Lots of parts pop up on the used listings there. GPU support. I've never considered using like anything to support GPU sag. I've seen people use Legos here. Let's see if I can find a picture and I'll link it. I've seen people get pretty creative with it, like doing this. And Legos, you can just get like the same colored bricks and or something to match the color of your theme and just put it underneath there and hold it up. But that's a very cheap solution. Otherwise, you gotta pay for one of those sag brackets, which I don't think is worth it. You can like use a stick, spray paint it black, and then like put it in there. Yeah, J2 had another video where he stuck a screw in, and what it did was it wedged the graphics card, so that it kind of tilted it up so that when it did sag, it was straight. Legos generate static. Did they actually say that in the comments? Yeah, I wouldn't worry about Legos generating static. Just try to ground the Lego bricks by rubbing it against the metal and stuff to get it discharged before sticking it in there. What month will new GPU come out? I don't know, actually. I haven't been following that because everything is, for the most part, speculation. How does plastic, or you ever seen acrylic panels where when you try to like wipe it, stuff stick to it? It does. I have to refresh myself on the physics of it because I haven't done physics with electrons and stuff. But you know, like when you rub a glass rod with a wool cloth and stuff like that, things can generate a static charge, but whether or not it's enough to damage a part is another thing. And I think a lot of people are way too sensitive when it comes to that. Like, they think static is going to destroy all the parts. Even though Jay's 2 cents did make a video where he was shocking the crap out of his computer, and you could see like the shock, like the arc, and nothing happened. What do you do for a living? I seem like a CS guy. Is it because I look really and sound very nerdy? I'm not. I'm an engineer, a structural engineer. Can you hit the dab for me? I can't dab, man. Like, the Paul brothers ruined the dab. How did I learn to build PCs? Honestly, I got into... When I started actually tinkering around with my PCs, I don't believe Linus Tech Tips was around, and all those other channels, or NCIX Tech Tips, I guess, before Linus did his own thing. I just kind of bought whatever parts, and I made mistakes when I first bought computer parts. Like, I bought an AMD cooler before when I bought an Intel CPU, so that's how newbie I was when I first started buying and building computers. But I just kind of found things like, all right, this plugs in there, and I kind of just went with it. I don't even remember looking on forums on how to build PCs. So it's just something that happened over time. I made a lot of mistakes. Like my biggest PC mistakes video, when I told you guys I plugged in a floppy 4-pin into the fan header, I blew up a motherboard that day. So yeah, right now with YouTube and all these subreddits and stuff like that, it makes it so much more comforting to get into PC building because there's so many people who will help you, you know, and advise you on things. Like, and then like graphics card standards are pretty simple nowadays. You can't really mix it up. Whereas back then when they were transitioning to like PCI Express from AGP or something, you could actually make a mistake and buy the wrong graphics card. So, do I watch anime? Yes, I do watch anime. Just finished My Hero Academia Season 2. And I think my friends and I are going to watch Silver Spoon next, which is like a cooking or a farming one. So, and then I'm also looking forward to Food Wars. Was it Season 3 coming up next? I really liked Food Wars, as well as One Punch Man Season 2 if that ever comes out. The next Attack on Titan season, because Season 2 was kind of a disappointment. There's so much talking and flashbacks. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. It's so much harder to damage computer equipment than people realize. Maybe I'm silly for worrying about sag. Honestly, I don't know. If it looks aesthetically displeasing to you, then that, you know, that's just something that is your own personal preference. As long as it's not like straight up 45 degrees slanted down or something, I think minor GPU sag doesn't get on my nerves at all. So, okay, paint. Wait, what am I looking at here? Scepter 27-inch 4K. I don't understand 4K monitors at such small sizes. Like, unless it's 32-inch or larger, I don't see the point. But people, here, I'll change it back to. Yeah, so they linked me. Peyton and Dylan linked me these monitors. I can't. or this one rather. I mean, I don't know if I can give any recommendations on it, just because I really don't care about 4K. What is the next jump from GTX 974 gigs to what? The next jump would be to a 1070. When it comes to PC parts, Corsair and MSI, what's my preferred brand? I don't know if I have a preferred brand. Like, I go for some of the weird, not weird brands, but like less popular ones. Like, I would be fine using stuff like Zotac, which I know people don't really like as much. And when I bought all those BioStar motherboards, a lot of people don't hold BioStar in that high of regard. So, let's see. Do I watch One Piece? I actually haven't watched One Piece. How many episodes like that? I tend to not watch anime that have really like a million episodes, kind of like DBZ and Bleach and all that stuff. I try to go for the ones that have like 60 episodes or something, so that I can actually finish it. But why do people have Zotac? They made my nah. It's just not as popular of a brand as, like, let's say MSI or EVGA, Sapphire. Those. Okay. What else? Which is the best case fans? Yeah, so it's Nate said it right. There are different fans for different uses. Their fan blades are going to be designed differently, so that, like, if you have to push through either the front of a case or like a heatsink block versus kind of like in an open case, you want high airflow ones that don't need to push through anything but just move as much air. So it depends. I think Linus had a really good quick tips video for it. A tech quickie, yes. Do you meet fans often in public? I've met like 3 fans at PAX randomly. They saw me on the show floor. And then at the grocery store, I met a fan at the Fred Meyer's. I was looking at, what was I looking at? Gravy. And then he just stopped and said, "Hey, do you make YouTube videos?" And that was pretty funny. I was dressed like a total scrub that day, basically wearing these sweatpants. And then, like, hair messed up, just woke up kind of situation. And I also met a fan during a Craigslist ride-along when I bought a processor. He didn't know it was me until after, though. He texted me and said, "Hey, are you not on a budget?" So I guess he wasn't sure while we were making the transaction. But yeah, I haven't met that many. Oh, and then I met one person at the mall. I was with my girlfriend, too, so he saw my girlfriend. Okay. 65 for 8 gigabytes DDR3 is not worth it, in my opinion. I'm not going to LTX, even though it's only a couple hours north of me. I should one of these years, though, because it is so close. When is LTX actually happening? That's the Linus, it's 29th of July. It's Linus's own convention thing. 30 days or $30 for a 1-day pass. Huh, that's pretty cheap. I should go. Just because it'd be interesting. I think Linus was one of the first channels that I started watching a lot when it comes to PC tech and hardware in general. Are you done? No, I'm not done yet. I'll be done soon. Alright, a few more minutes. Apparently dinner is ready or something, so yeah, let's see. If you could probably get a very nice gamer chair for free with your current YouTuber status. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could get a gaming chair sent to me for free, but the thing is, I don't want to make a video on a gaming chair because they're all overpriced. Like, I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who just accepts things and makes videos on it just because I want to get it for free. Even though a gaming chair, you know, that would be like worth $300. I probably could get one for free, but I don't want to make the content on it because it's not something that I would personally ever buy or even really consider. So, unless, you know, one day I sit in a gaming chair and my mind changes, I'm probably just going to stick with this $120 chair. Yeah. Otherwise, I just don't think it fits with my integrity. Talk about the FDA repair warranty sticker void topic. What are you referring to? I actually have not been. I don't know if I know about that FDA. Even though we should be ending soon. This isn't talking about the whole Linus thing, right? What they saw Apple not being repaired thing. I think it's different. See ya, Chrono. Did you send an article? Oh. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Those stickers warning that repairs will void your warranty are nonsense, FTC says. So you're talking about like on power supplies and graphics cards and stuff, right? Where there's a little thing that says do not open it up, basically. Are now illegal. That's pretty awesome. I'm trying to see if I have anything sitting right next to me that has that. Do not cover any drive. Warranty. What would have it? I don't have anything right here that right next to me that I can grab, but oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Here, I'll link it into the chat what he's talking about. GPUs have them. Yeah, but I don't know. All right, we're gonna pull an old school GPU right here. I don't know if this will have it. Here's my original GTX 280, my first graphics card that I bought with my own money, back in 2008 or 9. Warranty. Here it is. Okay, so here it is. Oh man, having this high quality camera is so cool. So yeah, so this warranty void if removed, that part right there. Apparently that's, according to this article, it's going to be illegal for them to put this sticker on, so that's pretty cool. Yo, check out how dusty this is, though. I'm not sure if I guess it's not that bad for being as old as it is. MSI is really, yeah. So apparently MSI puts that sticker on a lot. Let's see. What hardware would you pair with the GTX 1060? I would go with an R5 1600. What else? What camera? I'm using a Canon Rebel T7i with a 24mm. Wait, I'm still a camera noob, so it's not the kit lens. It's like the really like pancake lens is what they call it, I think. Yeah, I really like the old, like the old style coolers with the plastic shrouds. They're so colorful and they look really cool. I really enjoy these old cards, which is why I kind of buy old ones when they get really cheap and collect them. I just want all the colors. Purple shirt, heck yeah. So I think I'm going to change the stream now to be whatever shirt I'm wearing that day, just to add some variation to my boring stream thumbnails. Alright. Wait, Peyton. What budget camera would you use for someone just starting out? Starting out with like YouTubing or just for like streaming and stuff? Because my first 2 videos, I believe, on the channel were actually using this Logitech C920, which Nate just brought up. This is a really good 1080p camera, and it just, I don't know, it's like usually $50, a little bit less if it's on sale, maybe 40. But I think this is definitely worth the money. But then I soon after upgraded to a point-and-shoot Canon camera, and that's when my images got a little bit crispier. Just one stripe. That was a comment, yeah. So I suck at Rocket League. Only 2 of my friends are pretty good at it. Man Karate and then my other friend Jesse, who goes by Captain Daddy in the videos. But I'm just there to get carried by them and for comic relief, as you can tell from the LAN party videos. So, Purple equals Twitch pride. Nah. I just like bright shirts. Do you have any videos up yet, Nate? I gotta see how your personality is on camera before we get on stream. In terms of co-host, I chose Lee because I thought he had a lot of potential and we had already been talking a lot. But yeah, right now I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone lined up as a co-host, and I think for now it's been fine. But I'm not opposed to the idea of getting a different co-host or just again having guest streamers on. I know Lee has been busy and Ofa has been busy, so I wanted to get Tech by Matt on actually, but he hasn't been posting videos in a while, so I'm not sure how busy he is. But just start making videos. Like, it's pretty scary to upload your first video, but once you start doing it and you get into group of things, you get more used to it. I'm still definitely afraid to like get in front of the camera and record and post videos, but you just gotta start. Like, you will make so many excuses to not do it that you just need to push through it, because I find it hard sometimes to sit down and record. I try to do everything like, oh, I gotta eat dinner, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, but you gotta just sit down and get to it and get grinding. Yeah, for lighting, just like I started with basically that lamp set right there, which is 3 bulbs. If it would focus, yeah, that set. And I used that for the longest time. I only recently got these soft boxes. Like, I didn't get those until like after a year and a half, or even, yeah, about a year and a half. Okay, other than that though, I think we are basically at the end of stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Wow, we still have a lot of people still watching. Thanks for watching this long, even though it's just been me rambling and not looking for deals or anything anymore. Thank you all the moderators for coming out and helping moderate and just keeping the chat alive and well. Yeah. Any last comments before I go have dinner? And let's see. Should I sell my A10 7860K 4GB? Oh, what should you sell it for? I don't know. It's really hard to put a price on those older AMD APUs, just because they have no upgrade path. Wait, 4GB of RAM? I don't think that would go for any more than like maybe $80. Maybe, if you're lucky. Probably 70, 80. Oh yeah, if you guys can hit that like button, that'd be great. Let's see, or dislike too. Hey, interaction, if you didn't like the stream, I need your input. If you disliked it, then, you know, hit that dislike button. It still counts as interaction, and it still helps in terms of, I think, searches and stuff. So, what would you pick for 4K gaming? A 1060 or 980? Yeah, well, 1060 6GB, right? Or you're talking about the 3GB version? Because, yeah, I would pick the 980 over the 3GB. Oh, yeah, Kryptonic. You actually attend a lot of my streams. I will likely make you a moderator soon. Yes, watch the LAN party videos, please, because they don't get as many views as the build videos, even though they take me forever to edit. Like, it's crazy how long they take to edit. So, yeah. Use GTX card under $80. GTX 770, 670, 760, 660 Ti, those 4. He gets better Matrix if you downvote him. I get a better Matrix? Yeah. Just don't give too many downvotes, but it has more VRAM. Yo, do a used Optiplex build? I already did one, but everyone already... Tech by Matt actually recently did one, and he actually posted a company that sells used Optiplexes. I don't think I have one coming soon, just because it's kind of boring to buy a used, you know, pre-built tower and slap a card into it. It's more fun to build, like, with more components, in my opinion. But okay, yeah, you saw it. I'm not gonna do another one because I don't have a use for it, and I need to get this other build out first. So, yeah, in the future maybe. All right. Yeah. Horde or Alliance? Definitely Alliance all day because we have better architecture. And dwarves, especially Dark Iron dwarves, when they come out in battle for Azeroth, they will be awesome with their fire, dark skinned having selves, and their what's it called? Their armor, their not their legacy armor. Their racial armors are so cool looking. But yeah, all right. You guys have a great night. Thank you, as always, for watching. And, yeah, thanks for keeping chat active. I'll see you on Twitter, in the YouTube comments, and all that good stuff. Good night. Where does this stop? Streaming button. There it is.